Hello grade 9 students. Let's start with the next topic of chapter 6, lines and angles, that is axioms. In my previous video I have already explained what are axioms and postulates. Let's start with the axiom 6.1. It says if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degrees. It means if we consider this diagram, if a ray, we are considering the ray OC, stands on a line, we are talking about line AB. So OC is standing on AB. If a ray stands on a line, then what will happen? The sum of two adjacent angles, we know what are adjacent angles, which are next to each other. Then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degrees. That means angle AOC and angle COB will sum up to 180 degrees, as AOC and BOC are adjacent angles. So they will sum up to 180 degrees according to axiom 6.1. Let's look at axiom 6.2. This is the actual converse of axiom 6.1. What is the meaning of converse? Converse means opposite, vice versa we can say, somersault. Alright, so whatever was given in axiom 6.1 would be actually deducted here in axiom 6.2. So let's see what is axiom 6.2. If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degrees, then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. What does it mean? Let's consider the same diagram. If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degrees, that means we are talking about angle AOC and BOC. Their sum is 180 degrees. If their sum is 180 degrees, then what will happen? Then the non-common arms, non-common means OA and OC, because OA and OB, these are non-common arms because OC is the common arm. OC is the common arm for these two angles, so that is why OA and OB are non-common arms. Then the non-common arms of the angles forms a line. That means OA and OB will form a line. Yes, they are actually forming a line, and the name of that line is AOB. Now, axiom 1 and axiom 2 taken together is known as linear pair axiom. Normally we will use it in proving some theorems. So in short you can write there LPA in place of linear pair axiom. Axiom 6.3. This is also known as corresponding angles axiom. Let's look at its statement. It states that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. Let me explain this using this diagram. If a transversal, that means we are talking about this T, intersects two parallel lines, that means L is given parallel to M. L and M are already parallel. Then what will happen? Then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. We know which are the corresponding angles here: 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 8 and 4, 1 and 5. These are the four pairs of corresponding angles. This axiom says that if L is parallel to M, then what will happen? Then each pair of corresponding angles would be equal. That means angle 2 will be equal to angle 6, 3 will be equal to 7, 1 will be equal to 5 and 4 will be equal to 8. Let's look at axiom 6.4. This is the actual converse of axiom 6.3. It states that if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. What does it mean? Let's look at the same diagram for reference. If a transversal intersects two lines, so a transversal T is given which is intersecting two lines L and M. Now see here, the lines are not given parallel. They are simple lines which are being intersected by a transversal. By two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles is equal. So you have been given any one pair of corresponding angles as equal. Let's consider angle 2 and angle 6. Let's consider this pair. It's given equal. That means angle 2 is given equal to angle 6. Then what will happen if 2 is equal to 6? Then the two lines are parallel to each other. If 2 is equal to 6, that means L will be parallel to M. Or let's consider some other pair. Let's consider 4 and 8. 4 and 8 are also corresponding angles. If this pair of corresponding angles is equal, then what will happen? L will be parallel to M.